Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be reviewing some new perfumes from Monde Gourmand, including the Le Carnaval collection. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. I was debating whether I wanted to pick up the new Monde Gourmand spring collection, as they've recently raised their prices, so the perfumes that used to be $18 to $20 are now $25. I was really interested in some of the scents in the spring collection, so I decided to go ahead and pick them up from Urban Outfitters. I wanted to do this review earlier, but unfortunately my package got lost in the mail and finally just arrived. If you're not familiar with Monde Gourmand, I do go into a bit of detail about the brand in some of my earlier reviews, which I'll link in the description box. The new collection is called Le Carnaval and features 3 fragrances inspired by items you find at a carnival. I picked up 2 of the 3 fragrances from that collection, Le Soda Pop and Sucre de Coton. I'll go over the 3rd scent and why I didn't pick that up later in the video. I also picked up a new standalone scent that looked fun called LAppletini, as well as a scent I had originally passed on last fall called Très Pine. These are all 1-ounce bottles, and they come in the standard Monde Gourmand packaging, which are plain rectangular glass bottles with metal caps and labels affixed to the front. The labels are usually white, but some scents like Très Pine have colored labels. I think the bottles are decent quality for the price, and I like how they use different colors for the actual perfumes to give scents in a collection a little differentiation. First up from the Le Carnaval collection is Sucre de Coton, which I believe is cotton candy in French, and this has notes of mixed berries, pink cyclamen, and vanilla sugar. And this opens with a sugary floral and a sweetness that to me smells sort of like brown sugar. I actually don't get a lot of the berries. They are present, but they're really overshadowed by the other notes. And I get where they're going with the cotton candy theme, as this is quite sugary. But I feel like for a little while, this veers more floral than gourmand. But as it dries, it smells like the vanilla sugar has melted into a sweet caramel, and it almost smells like a latte. And I end up with a very sweet and dark syrupy vanilla with a light floral note. This isn't the first scent I think of when I think of cotton candy, but I do like the scent. I have one comparison from Monde Gourmand for Sucre de Coton, and that's La Vie Positano, which was from last year's Italian summer collection. And this has notes of pink sea salt, sugarcane, and cyclamen. And this has a lot of sweetness from the sugarcane that mixes with a bouquet of flowers. I don't really get the salt. There's just a bit of airiness to the scent that does have a bit of an oceany quality. But mostly, it's a sweet floral with a nice amount of creaminess. I wanted to compare this to Sucre de Coton because they both have sugar and cyclamen. They both have a strong sugary feeling, along with a similar floral note, but Sucre de Coton has that dark syrupy vanilla, while La Vie Positano is lighter and more airy. And I also wanted to note that the liquid on La Vie Positano was originally lighter and blue tinted, similar to Sucre de Coton, but now it's turned more brownish gray. I'm not sure if the same will happen with Sucre de Coton, but it's just something to keep in mind. Next up from the Le Carnaval collection is Le Soda Pop, which is a cola-themed scent, and has notes of cola accord, jasmine, and cane sugar. And this instantly gives me that cola feeling upon first spray. It really has that bubbly feeling that you get when you first open a soda can. The cola scent is what I get predominantly at first, but it's combined with the floral note, as well as the cane sugar, which brings in a slightly sugary sweetness. As it dries, the cola note fades and leaves more of the soft floral. So you won't be walking around smelling like Coca-Cola if you wear this, as to me, it's more of a floral topped with some syrupy cola. I don't really have any other cola-themed fragrances to compare with this, although some cherry perfumes have a cherry cola-like note to them. I do like this one, but I wish that the cola note lasted throughout the life of the scent. There's also a 3rd scent in the Le Carnaval collection that I didn't pick up, which is called Mäis Soufflé, and that has notes of crispy apple, popcorn accord, and whipped butter. And I just can't do popcorn or buttery scents, so I had to pass on that one. I also picked up another new scent from Monde Gourmand that I think kind of fits in with the carnival theme, and that's LAppletini, with notes of green apple, violet, and sandalwood. And I definitely think this scent could have been in the Le Carnaval collection because in the opening, this smells like candy apples with that hard sugar coating. Then the violet comes in, and it's soft and a bit powdery, and it softens the tartness of the apple. And the sandalwood gives it a soft wittiness, but the violet and the apple stay more prominent. I think this is a nice fruity floral, and I really like the violet in it, and I think it combines nicely here with the apple. If you like apple-themed scents, I think you might like this one, and I like that the apple isn't so prominent because the violet really brings in a nice soft floral powderiness to it, and I think overall it's a nice scent. And the last scent I have is Très Pine, which I believe was from last fall, and this has notes of crisp grapefruit, rum, caramel cream, nutmeg, neroli blossom, red rose, davana, sandalwood, fir balsam, and oak moss. And I wasn't really sure about this one because it has an interesting combination of notes, but it was actually on sale for $14.99, so I decided to give it a try. It opens with the fir balsam standing out the most, which makes sense given the name of the scent. I don't really care much for foresty type of notes, so I definitely didn't care for the opening, but after a few minutes, some of the other notes start to come out, including the spicy nutmeg and sweet caramel cream. Then the scent sweetens and has a more gourmand quality, and the fir balsam seems to have faded quite a bit. The florals are also present, but they're quite soft, and I find that I end up with a sort of creamy mix of florals, some gourmand sweetness, and a woody base. I'm glad that the fir balsam and oak moss notes aren't super prominent for the life of the fragrance, but I do get whiffs of them every now and then. I don't love this one, but I don't hate it either. I think that it's just okay. Luckily, there was an extra % off sale items when I purchased it, so I think I only paid like $9 or so, and I think for that price, I'm okay with it. I think it's just not my preferred type of scent with those foresty notes. So that's it for my review of the Le Carnaval collection and other scents from Monde Gourmand. I'm happy that I picked up the Le Carnaval collection, and although I don't have the third scent, Mäis Soufflé, I really enjoy the theme overall. I like Sucre de Coton, but I wish it was less heavy on the vanilla and more like fluffy cotton candy. I also like La Soda Pop for its realistic fizzy cola note, but unfortunately that fades, and I'm left with more of a floral, although that is pleasant as well. LAppletini was also nice, and I enjoy the soft violet mixing with the sweet candy apple. And Très Pine was actually not bad for having such foresty notes that I typically don't like. Let me know what you think of the Le Carnaval collection and other scents from Monde Gourmand if you've tried them, or if you're interested in picking them up. Also, let me know what you think of Monde Gourmand as a brand and if you're interested in these types of reviews. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.